Have you ever wondered what cured seafood is? Well, you're not alone. The term cured seafood might sound quite exotic, yet it's more common than you think. This video aims to unravel the mystery surrounding cured seafood, revealing its essence and acquainting you with some common examples. We'll explore what curing is, how it transforms our beloved seafood, and why this age-old technique has stood the test of time. Imagine taking a journey beneath the waves, a dive into the depths of culinary tradition, where time and taste intertwine to create something truly special. We'll be your guide, leading you through the fascinating process of seafood curing without getting too tangled in the seaweed just yet. And remember, this is merely the surface of our oceanic exploration. There's a whole playlist waiting to be discovered. So if you're ready to dive into the ocean of knowledge about cured seafood, stick around. Let's start by understanding what we mean by cured seafood. Curing is a method traditionally used to preserve various types of food, including seafood. Historically, in the days before refrigeration, curing was essential for keeping food edible over long periods. This was particularly important for seafaring folk who needed provisions for lengthy voyages. But let's not get swept away in the sea of history just yet. Curing involves the use of salt, sugar, nitrites or nitrates to draw out moisture from food, creating an inhospitable environment for bacteria that cause spoilage. In seafood, curing serves two main purposes. First, preservation. By removing moisture, we're essentially extending the shelf life of the seafood, making it available for consumption for longer periods. This was, of course, the original reason for curing. The second purpose is flavor enhancement. The curing process intensifies the seafood's natural flavors, giving it a unique, often more robust taste. Curing can also impart additional flavors, depending on the ingredients used in the process. For instance, using brown sugar in a curing mix can add a touch of sweetness to the final product. It's important to note that while curing does extend the life of seafood, it doesn't make it invincible to spoilage. Proper storage is still necessary to maintain quality and safety. Cured seafood should be stored in a cool place, away from direct sunlight, and consumed within a reasonable time frame. Curing isn't just about preservation or flavor enhancement, though. It's also about celebrating tradition and craftsmanship. Each region, each community, and even each family may have its unique way of curing seafood, passed down through generations. These methods are a testament to our human ingenuity and our deep connection with the sea and its bounties. Now that we have a good grasp of the term cured, it's time to explore the process itself. The art of curing seafood is a fascinating process. It's a culinary journey steeped in tradition, and it all starts with three key components: salt, sugar, and time. Firstly, let's talk about salt. Salt plays a pivotal role in the curing process, acting as a natural preservative. It draws out moisture from the seafood, creating an environment where bacteria find it tough to survive. This not only helps in preserving the seafood, but also intensifies its flavor. The type of salt used, whether it's sea salt, kosher salt, or iodized salt, can also add subtle differences in taste. Now, let's move on to sugar. Sugar is often used in tandem with salt in the curing process, while salt pulls out the moisture. Sugar helps in balancing the saltiness, adding a hint of sweetness that complements the natural flavors of the seafood. Additionally, sugar aids in the development of a rich color in the cured seafood, enhancing its visual appeal. And finally, we come to the third and perhaps the most important component of this process: time. Curing is not a process that can be rushed. It's a slow and steady transformation that can take anywhere from a few hours to several weeks, depending on the type of seafood and the desired end result. The duration of curing impacts the texture and flavor profile of the seafood, with longer curing times often resulting in a more pronounced flavor and firmer texture. Now, it's important to note that the curing process can vary depending on the type of seafood. For instance, curing fatty fish like salmon might require a different approach compared to curing lean fish like cod. The size, thickness, and fat content of the seafood all contribute to the nuances in the curing process. So that's how our favorite seafood gets cured. It's a delicate balance of salt, sugar, and time that results in a culinary delight. But what are some examples of these tasty treats? Stay tuned to find out. From the far reaches of the globe, we get a variety of cured seafood. Each culture, each region has its own unique take, adorning their seafood with a distinct flavor and texture, a testament to their culinary heritage. Let's dive into a few examples to give you a taste of this global phenomenon. First on our list is a classic, smoked salmon. Originating from the cold waters of the North Atlantic, this delicacy is a staple in Scandinavian and North American cuisines. Salmon is cured in a mixture of salt, sugar, and spices before being smoked. The result is a fish that's beautifully tender with a rich, smoky flavor that's both sweet and salty. It's perfect on a bagel, with cream cheese or in a salad. Or enjoy it as is, letting the smoky, salty sweetness dance on your tongue. Next, let's head over to Italy, where we find bottarga, cured fish roe. This delicacy, often referred to as the gold of the sea, is made from the roe pouch of grey mullet or bluefin tuna. The roe is salted, pressed and air-dried, resulting in a hard, wax-like product. When finely grated over pasta or risotto, it lends a unique briny flavor that's both intense and delicate. It's a taste of the Mediterranean that's sure to tantalize your palate. We then journey to the Iberian Peninsula, home to bacalhau or salted cod. This fish is a staple in Portuguese and Spanish cuisines and has been for centuries. The cod is salt-cured and dried until it's hard as wood. Before cooking, it's soaked to remove the salt and rehydrate the fish. The resulting dish has a distinctive firm texture and a flavor that's as deep as the sea itself. It's often used in stews with potatoes or in fish cakes. Our final stop takes us to the land of the rising sun, Japan, where we encounter katsuobushi or dried bonito flakes. These thin shavings of fermented, smoked and dried skipjack tuna are a cornerstone of Japanese cuisine. They impart a smoky, slightly sweet flavor that's the backbone of many soups and broths. It's a flavor that's subtle yet profound, a quiet whisper of the ocean in every bite. These are but a few examples of the many ways seafood is cured around the world. Each method, each recipe is steeped in tradition and history, a reflection of the culture from which it originates. The curing process not only preserves the seafood, but also enhances its flavor, creating a product that's truly unique. As you can see, the world of cured seafood is vast and varied, but what did we learn today? Each culture has a unique way of curing seafood, and each method brings out different flavors and textures in the fish, from the smoky sweetness of salmon to the briny intensity of bottarga, the firmness of bacalhau to the subtle whispers of katsuobushi. The world of cured seafood is as diverse as it is delicious. Today we embarked on an exciting journey into the world of cured seafood. We've navigated the bustling docks, the aromatic smokehouses, and the quiet, cool curing chambers, all without leaving our seats. But let's take a moment to anchor our thoughts and summarize the adventure we've just had. We started by defining what cured seafood is. It's not about healing a fish's ailments, but rather it's a culinary process that involves preserving seafood to enhance its flavor and extend its shelf life. This process has been employed for centuries, and it continues to be a vital part of many cultural cuisines around the globe. Then we dived into the curing process, a fascinating blend of science and art. We learned how salt, smoke, or even thyme can transform a piece of seafood into a gastronomic delight. We learned that curing not only helps preserve seafood, but also intensifies its flavors, creating a unique and delicious taste experience. We also went on a virtual taste tour, sampling some examples of cured seafood. We talked about the smoky goodness of kippers from the United Kingdom, the delicate salted cod known as bacalhau from Portugal, and the umami-rich bonito flakes from Japan, just to name a few. Each of these examples demonstrates the versatility of the curing process and its ability to create a wide range of flavors and textures. In essence, cured seafood is a testament to human ingenuity, a way to preserve the bounty of the sea and transform it into something even more delicious. It's a tradition that spans continents and cultures, a thread that connects us all through our shared love of good food. Remember, the sea of knowledge is vast, so keep exploring. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and comment on our video for more exciting content. Until next time, stay curious.